Well, hey guys, busy day yesterday. Actually got the fish tank support made. See, I wasn't lying. Got to do a little bit more reinforcing. I'm going to put a piece of angle iron here that drills down in to the structure. That way this can't slide here. I've put stops in the back here. I've put a stop here, so we've got this, that, and that taken care of. Now I just need to put some type of structural angle iron in there. That will prevent that from sliding that way. And then underneath I am going to actually strap around with metal strapping and screw into the side of the bus, the inside of the bus, into some of the structural supports, just to give it a little bit more insurance, I guess would be the word. It's sturdy as shit though. I mean, it's not going anywhere. I did the math. It should be able to hold the weight. So also I'm going to take you over here, and I have cut this morning. I just kind of got a wild hair and decided to cut the hole for the flange for the toilet, and I've got that in. I'm going to screw that down to the ground, and just going to lay out my plumbing holes that are going down into the plumbing bay. I'm going to get everything laid out and drilled, and that way I can start roughing my plumbing in. I also want to do holes for my electrical as well. There's the toilet right there. That's actually going to be the linen closet though. And then there's my shower stall. Got to work on that as well. Still have to purchase one, but I've got all the dimensions, so I made the framing appropriate for that size shower. There's Tito being a helper today, just chilling on the bed, looking out the windows. We've got a bunch of quail running around out there, and he loves it. So anyhow, I'm going to continue working today. I suppose I'll put it on hyperlapse, but I don't know exactly what the heck I'm doing. So it's going to be a lot of back and forth, and hopefully I'll learn how to edit these things and make it a little bit more enjoyable to watch. All right, thanks guys. Bye. Okay, so next is the fish tank water supply. I am looking for my drill. Somewhere I'm missing a damn battery. Well, I tell you, the Home Depot back around 6 months ago had these batteries for the Ryobi. They had them for 6 for $100. Normally they're 2 for $100. I just didn't have the money at the time to buy them. Man, I could kick myself in the butt. I would have went hungry to get those. Anyhow, oh look at that, there's already a hole here. I've done my homework. I've researched where stuff is down below so that I don't drill into anything. So I'm just going to pop another hole directly next to this. There we go. Now it's just going to be a matter of running the lines up. Not exactly sure what I'm going to use for a faucet. I'll just probably pick one up, a cheap one, with a little gooseneck on it. I'll have plenty of room. I'm just going to have my air pump up here, an LED light up here, filter lines coming up, and other than that, I'm pretty straight. So then what I'm going to do with the filters for the fish tank, it's a canister type, so it has a built-in pump which pumps water out of the tank into the canister and then back into the tank. Well, the return to the tank line, I'm going to put a T and 2 valves. So it'll give me the option, or I can get a 3-way valve. That would probably be my best option. And it'll give me the option to divert to my which is another tank. I'm going to have a nutrient-rich water coming from the fish tank changes. I'm going to have a tank for that, and I will store that in a tank so that I can water plants. We're going to do some planter gardening wherever we end up, and it would be nice to have that water instead of just, you know, dumping it somewhere. It's nutrient rich. It's not quite aquaponics, but it's hey, it's the next best thing. No sense in wasting that stuff. So that's the idea there. So it'll divert from the canister. Instead of going back into the tank, it'll go into a tank, a storage tank down below, specifically for plants. I'll have an overflow on that. If it overflows, it'll go directly into the gray tank. So no big deal. So yeah, I think that's it. Yeah, cool. All right, I'll get back to you when I'm done with the water lines. Well, hey guys, here's the line coming down from the fish tank for when I do the pump outs. This line here comes from a pump that I have underneath the tank that pumps the gravel water down into this storage tank, which you can see I have full right now. And I have a valve at the bottom with a hose, and I will fill my watering can for our, we only have 3 plants right now. There's an overflow line, just goes out the bottom of the bus. But I fill our watering can and water our plants, and you would not believe, I've only been doing it for about 3 days now, and you would not believe the difference in these plants. I mean, they just greened up and started growing like crazy. So definitely a positive result. I kind of thought it was going to be. This is going to turn into a bigger project, though. I definitely want to do something a little bit more aquaponic in nature, to where I have a pump off of this discharge that then pumps to some type of, I don't know, either PVC channel system that I can have plants in, and make it so that I can either have them outside or inside. Inside I'll have some supplemental lighting, just something to fart around with and supplement our food, and just, you know, do our part. Anyway, that'll be in future episodes, but I kind of thought that was a cool result. Plants are definitely doing good. I'll actually show you guys the plants here. Hold on. So right here, these guys have greened up and are doing incredible. This thing is literally in the last 3 days has grown 1/3 in size. So pretty cool. Hey guys, well, as you can see, I've totally ADD'd from the shower project, and because I was able to find some nice thin redwood, I started putting this up last night, and I'm working my way over to this wall here. So I'll put So we got Jack and the frog playing together. They've been doing this for about a half hour. Here's the fish tank up and running. Of course, one-eyed Jack over there. Somehow he injured his eye when he was little, so he's an electric blue Jack Dempsey, so he got the name One-Eyed Jack. Everybody seems to be pretty happy. Got a couple, 3 new fish yesterday. I don't know their names, but they're little yellow tetras, kind of complement the colors of the tank. There's a blush tetra up there, 2 blush tetras. We lost one. We've got a bunch of quarry, panda dory cats, some neons, and a Dalmatian Molly that was left from our tank at home. There was a small little fry in the tank, so we decided to keep one. And only one, because we didn't want them to reproduce. They just have baby after baby after baby. I mean, 40 at a time, and 6-week gestation period. So it was a lot of fish in our tank. Anyhow, big snail sleeping down there in the cave. Everything's coming together on the fish tank, so it's up and operational and everything's healthy. Our panda dories have laid eggs, so we're going to see what happens with those. But yeah, that's it.